Oh my gosh, I just finished Good Omens Season 3. That was the best ending ever. It was so wholesome. Anyways, Q&A time, as promised. Got a couple of interesting questions here. I was gonna let it, be posted for a while, so I'll probably do a part 2, but I just want to answer some of them for now, because I didn't post a video today, so this will make up for it, hopefully. Alright, let's see. First, from Lord Candlewax, we have, how tall are you? I'm short as hell. I'm exactly 5 feet. Do you prefer chocolate or spicy snacks? Both. Maybe chocolate, but I do like spicy stuff. I just don't like that I have such a low spice tolerance. How often do you examine the texture of your surroundings? I don't exactly know what that means, so I'm gonna skip that one. Maybe you mean yeah, I have no idea what that means. I'm sorry, that's confusing me. Alright, next from Ghost8897, we have, will the uploads always be daily? I'm gonna try to make them daily for as long as I can, and then probably change the schedule to every other day once I get busy with college. What are your plans for the future of the channel? That's a good question, actually. I'm probably going to keep uploading philosophical type content, but also I'm going to do some commentary, hopefully. And then I could also branch out to some gaming stuff, since a lot of people seem to be gamers that are fans, so. And he also said, I apologize if the questions seem dull. I just wanted to ask something. Don't worry, they're not dull. I like your questions. Which group of people do you want to help most? From Tal2187, like anxiety, depression, addiction, and such. And this is asking about how I want to go into psychopharmacology. So, actually, really, I haven't thought about this a lot, but I want to help, all of them if I can, if that's realistic. But I want to, help people of all ages, too, so, old people will fall down a lot if their medication dosage is incorrect, which happens often, and that's happened a lot with the old people in my family. So if I can, help in research to prevent that for future elderly people, I want to do that. And I want to help people with anxiety, depression, addiction, all of that, because there's been a lot of that in my family, too. So yeah, that's a good question. I'm gonna skip this one because that's makes me a bit uncomfortable. This next one. Next we have from Emosila64-7, favorite anime. Not exactly a question, but I guess you're asking what is my favorite anime. Favorite will have to be ReZero, just because that's the anime that I watched that got me into anime, really. So that one has a special place in my heart. And also the guy that showed me it, that got me into anime, I really like as a person, so he's pretty cool. Question for you, do you have any career goals in the future, or is there a field of study you're passionate about? From HitaFan15. I am passionate about a lot of studies, really. So anything I do, I just want to help people, but I am really interested in psychology and human behavior and such, just because I've always been fascinated with it. Let's see. Next, couple of questions, sorry. We have from Mispoosh-M9H, sorry if I mispronounced that. If a person doesn't do anything in their life, does their value decrease? This seems more of a video topic. I'll answer this in a video maybe, because this isn't really a question about me. Next we have from Uiker5146, What type of music do you listen to? Ooh, I love this. I like dark frick. I forgot what it's called. It's a dark cabaret type music. I really like indie alternative genre music. So I listen to Will Wood, Tally Hall, Schaefer James, all those guys a lot. I love those. I also really like a lot of the songs from the band Set It Off, and there's a lot of others that I can't list right now, but I do like all that music. And then from TZ73, what series, video games, books, entertainment do you like? It's gonna be content about that on the channel. Oh, well, I'll probably talk about what I like a bit here and there, but I don't really know if there's going to be, like, a whole video on something I like. Unless I'm really passionate about it in the moment, then I can probably make something on it. But, I like all sorts of entertainment. As I've said before, fiction is basically half of my life at this point. So I've seen tons of anime, I've read a couple of mangas, I've read a couple of light novels. I've also interested in mostly all the Marvel stuff, a lot of the DC stuff as well, TV shows and movies, and I think I even have some comic books, except they're really old and they're probably not the good ones. So, I also really like video games, and for video games, I really like multiplayer ones online and hero shooters. I love first-person shooter games. So yeah, books, I love Good Omens. That's also the show. I just finished watching season 3. I really liked how they ended that. And I love murder mystery stuff, and true crime stuff too. Fiction and real crime stuff, I like both. So someone named Labir Khan XN3CJ asks, what's your dream? What county, they say county, I'm assuming they meant country, would you visit in the future? I don't know. Originally we were going to, my mom said we were going to go to, Europe, and I could visit the United Kingdom for my senior year trip, but we didn't really get to do that since my grandma passed away, and my grandpa's been in the hospital a lot. So, I haven't been to another country ever, but I'd like to go to any, really. I know a lot about the Spanish-speaking countries, and I also would love to go to the United Kingdom, just because that's where a lot of the show's actors and a lot of the culture I've been a fan of, so it'd be really cool to experience that in person. What color is the sky from Mr. IDXL221? Come on, guys. The sky is blue. How did you come up with the idea to start a YouTube channel? From SpyROSG1214? That's a good question. Actually, I've always wanted to do a channel like this. I just waited till I was a legal adult because I was scared that people would say weird things if I used my face. And so far this has remained true, even despite the fact that I am now an adult. I'm just glad I held on to that decision and decided to make the channel when I was a legal adult, because if I was a kid and I made this, that would have been way worse. So another question from that panda guy: if you could be born again in another country, which country would you pick and why? This is also a good question. I don't know. Since I'm in the United States and it's like pretty good here, but like it's kind of just gotten worse like the years I've lived. I don't know. I really like Canada, and I also really like the United Kingdom, so I'd probably do either one of those. And also Canada is where some people I know live, so. Ulyss says 723 says, what's your favorite ocean? Weird question, but I talked about this with a family member, so I'm gonna say the Atlantic. Even though I haven't been to many oceans ever either, because I haven't been able to travel much. I have a very adventurous heart. I would love to go to other countries and travel the world, but I just can't. Anyway, Western Tavern 123 says, "What's your favorite video game?" Right now it's still gonna be Marvel Rivals, since that's a hero shooter I like playing, and also it's Marvel themed. And when I was like 8 years old, when I played Overwatch for the first time, I really wanted a game to be made that was like Overwatch, but with the actual like official like Marvel heroes and stuff, like from comic book stuff. And then they actually did that, and that made me really happy. It is a third-person shooter though, so not exactly the same. And I also really liked playing Detroit Become Human recently, which I yapped about a bit. And then finally, we have from Edward, the 15th loser. He says, "What's your favorite cheese?" This is an interesting question. I don't know. But there is this one type. I can't remember the name now, so I'm just going to say cheddar to answer that for now. Okay, well, that's all the questions I have now that I answered. So, yeah. Thanks for the questions. Hopefully you've learned a bit more about me and who I am. And now I'm gonna go eat dinner. See you guys.